Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome. We're going to get right into it as always. Continuing our save from what is happening there. What? Got a message on Discord. Let's see what's going on. I don't know if that message was to me. I'm confused. Never seen that in my life. Okay, new. No. Okay. False alarm. Don't know what that was. Anyways, we are going to continue our Japanese-only strikers in J3 save. We are getting close to the end of the year. I think we have like 5 games left? 5 league games? Check. My scroll wheel on my mouse is broken for some reason. I've realized it's been happening in multiple games, so it's like where I scrolling up. Well, I just say that. I was about to say scrolling up seems to work, but you'll notice sometimes when I scroll, if I scroll like semi-fast, it'll like jump back up. It'll do like a hitch. Don't know why. Haven't had issues with this wheel the entire time I've used the mouse, but seems to be doing it now. Anyways, we have Honda, which Honda's an 8th. They're not bad. We've got FC Gifu, who's going to be a challenge. Numazu is in 15th. That should be a win. Mito in 10th. That should be a win. And Rylac should be a win as well. The first two are going to be the tougher ones. Honda and Gifu. Gifu's going to be the toughest we have to play for the remainder of the year. We are in first place by 6 points. Wish it was more. As right now, we've kind of gone 50% in the last like 3-4 months on lose, win, lose, win, lose, win, or draw and a win, draw and a win, draw and a win. But not doing great. So I'm wondering if it's worth talking to the team. We have very good atmosphere though, so I'm not super worried about it. Mainly we just need to put our best few in and continually play at a high caliber. So making sure we can continue to do that. Tanaka has had a very poor season, allowing 41 on 22 goals. That is partially down to the defense. We have most of our players pushed up. We do have some alternate tactics, although some of them don't help. We don't have that many midfielders. So moving a Cam back to midfield, I think would be a bad decision. Next year, we're definitely going to change our tactic. We cannot play like this next year. It just will not happen. It will not work. It almost hasn't worked this year, but luckily we had a good enough start. We need to rely on Kobuhara to continue to score. He's been way ahead in goals per game, so hopefully we can still make that signing at the end of the year. He does not want to come with us last we checked, but maybe we can get him. It is weird that a player on loan with you cannot check their interest in you. You just kind of have to ask the agent, which, I mean, it's fine, but, you know, interesting. Anyways, looking at some of the, some of the positionings are interesting, because if we go to some of these other ones, like this one specifically, is a huge step up. And the only big difference we're making is moving Kai up. Don't know. Kai's still a fantastic player. He's been great for us. 12 goals, 13 assists on 30 appearances. I'm just trying to figure out how to get him to perform in these last couple games, because he's not quite developing like we wanted him to. And I think mostly that's just down to a lackluster play in some of these games. 6-3. Still several games being very good, but getting him to score on a regular basis. We're having a bit of a right wing crisis injury-wise. We have Nobe and Algren both out for probably the rest of the year. Yes, both for the rest of the year. So we could play Morimoto there. We could play Sasaki there. We could play Hisamoto in a pinch. We do have options, but truly we are missing our good wingers. Algren being one of the best that we had. Just could score, could pass, could dribble, could do everything we needed him to do. So, gonna miss him for sure. Katsushima has not been as good as we'd hoped them to be. They're still good. 7 goals, 18 assists, much more on the playmaking instead of the scoring. aspect of it. So hoping we can continue the good run and maybe get a couple cheeky goals in the last couple games. Watanabe has not been great, hasn't been terrible, but truly has not been the player that we expected them to be. 21 goals last year compared to 19 this year, or 9, excuse me, 9 this year. So half the goals, a little bit more than half the games. So still playing well, but not quite the player that he was last year. Now we've also had Matsumoto on the inside, and it seems generally it's been about the same production-wise. We have, let's see, it's like 6 games left. We're not going to score a goal per game, so probably a little bit lower. Higher average rating, but lower on the goals and assists. So just trying to put people in positions to help them make the most plays and stuff like that. So we also still have CJ Anderson. We can put CJ Anderson in the midfield. Try and get him his assist. That's so funny how badly he did last year. 1 assist, 6-9, because he is doing way better this year. Has 6 goals and 10 assists. So, although does not have a great form right now, form has not been good. So we might not end up relying on him, even though he's probably one of the better players. Or I would have said coming into this year, he was one of the better players. Masukake has been a pretty big disappointment. 18 games, 7 goals, 6-8. He's done much better in Japanese League Cup, but not so much in our league. Excuse me. Not exactly sure why. Maybe partially his trait has to do with it. Not sure. But something is a bit of a mismatch. Hoping to see that corrected next year. Unless we can get somebody like Kubuhara, who's just been lighting up the scoreboard. All right, moving on. I don't know what tactic we'll end up playing. I'm trying to figure out why. Yeah, we have a lot more changes in the tactics, than just that. So we could go to a lower passing, and then maybe play. I can't remember. We did play out of our defense on the Easley save, but I don't think on this one. We could go fairly wide as well. Trying to see what's in this one that we. Pretty simple. Doesn't seem to really help, if I'm being honest. Like. Anything on defense? We have counter and counter press. It's just more of a high tempo. And we're pressing even. No, we're not. No, we're not. Thought we were going to press even higher on defense, but no, we're not. I do like playing fairly wide in this tactic, only because we've got the guys that are going to run up the wings, and then we have a lot of crammage in this row. So the wider we can go, the better we can be. I'm fine to not pass into space. That's completely fine. I still think we go left and right, though. Well, I don't know. It's not really necessarily designed to go out wide. It's just to get the ball up. So, I don't know. Yeah, we can try that. We still can't really make a whole lot of changes at the back because we're limited on who we can play. Ono, Igarashi, Tsukinome, and then we have midfield, Anderson, Sasuke, and Masukake. So, not a whole lot of changes there. Come on. Yeah, Masukake can't play anything else. Bit of a bummer. It is also a shame his drop off, man, because he was so good in preseason, but he just has not performed like we wanted him to. He's still 21. He's got some chance to grow, but hopefully next year we can start pulling in like much better players. Okay, Murakami bid rejected. We got a midfielder here, doesn't play striker, not Japanese, so no. Gonna keep going on that one. We're getting an encoding overload, even though we're not doing anything pushing the settings here at all. I don't know why. Been having a lot of technical issues on stream lately. I remember there was a time when I was streaming where it felt like that. That was the case every stream. And I got more RAM, and that seems to fix the issue a bit, but it does seem to be back. I don't know why. I mean, we're not having, like, audio glitches like we were when we played Helldivers, because that was brutal. But there were definitely issues. And it seems like the issues are kind of back. It seems like they're back in a different way. And it seems like FM is just like spiking in GPU demand sometimes. Okay. Let's do some overall, and then we'll do some ball distribution. Kind of bummed no true Chelsea match this weekend. But I did watch the Chinese Grand Prix. It was very good. Fantastic result for the Haas. Well done by them. Huge points, especially with the Ferrari 1 and 2 DQS disqualification. Let's see. Signs a youth contract. Okay, you're a striker. You're a keeper. You play striker. Awesome. I think you're the one that we're really interested in later in the process. 15-year-old with a ton of potential. Unfortunately, just does not know striker well enough. So we will not be signing anybody else. That is kind of the downside with this save, or one of them. There's quite a bit, but that's a big one for sure. Not being able to use your youth recruitment. All right. CJ Anderson out 10 days. Okay, we're not going to play him anyways. Hisamote, pleased being promised to be sold at the end of the season. Yes, fine loan move. We'll accept his futures in question and fine loan move. Okay. We have an end of contract for a striker here. Now, there's definitely some concern here. One of which is that the pace is bad. The pace is very bad. I don't know if this is actually somebody we want to buy. I think this was when we were talking to them. Maybe when we needed the double striker. I'm 100% gonna delay it. Because I don't know if we even want him. What's he done? He scored 12 goals. It's pretty darn good. Just looking at him on paper, he just doesn't seem like a very good player. Plus, he's 30. Yeah, I don't think we want to go for that, especially for 100K. I think I'm gonna cancel it. Why did we sign him? It's just because we did it by goals, I think, is why, or how we were looking for players. I would rather go for a young player who scored 12 goals than an old player who scored, 15 or whatever it is. I think for now I'm going to say no. How many goals? Yeah, 12. 12's not that much. Also, how does Japanese soccer work? Because are you 12? Or sorry, are you in high school for until you're 30? How does that work? Can you be on a high school team? They're considered okay, semi-professional. Maybe they went up. Oh, okay, here it was. University. So high school, then university. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we need to look at some of these high school aged players. See who we can find. Japanese. And then I'm thinking some of these are going to have to be taken off. JFL is fine. Oh, this is how we found him. They're JFL. I mean, he's probably one of the best JFL players out there, but it's nice that he's fairly consistent and enjoys big matches, but even if so, I mean, comparing him to, like, where's Masakake? His mental is just absolute garbage. And this technical isn't great either. He's weirdly good at tackling. He could probably play midfield. Got the aggression, got the work rate. His jumping is terrible. Strength is decent, though. How does he compare to CJ? I mean, clearly the passing isn't quite where we'd want it to be. He's got a lot of similar qualities. I mean, this kid's a phenom because he's 19. Completely different situation, but still. Sorry, give me a second. There we go. Yeah, I still don't know. I think I'd rather say no for now. Find him later. Give him a new contract. I also know, excuse me, a whole new batch of players is going to be available to us once we go up. Even this kind of player, There's a lot of nines kind of hidden in here. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Like just below that kind of minimum threshold of 10, but still 28. I do like that he can play all over the field. That's really nice. Talking about players on the wing, I wonder if we could find. Is it finishing 14? 21-year-old with 14 finishing. Wait, is that 14 finishing or 14 goals? Okay, 14 finishing and 15 goals. What if we said 12 goals? Wow, this guy seemed very good. Got the pace we need. He's got the finishing. He's got composure. He's got heading and jumping combo. He could be very good. So we don't really have that jumping heading combo. We've got 15 heading, but who else do we have? 15, 13. Wait, can pass? Tackle. Oh, he doesn't play striker. Gotta play striker. 19-year-old at C-. So I'd say a lot of these I'm already scouting, so we'll probably just have to let the algorithm, let the scouting system do its job here. Got a 17-year-old here. Probably not gonna be that good, but you never know. All right, moving on. Masakake, happy to say, awesome. Not that we necessarily want you next year, because you've not been good this year. Oops. Let's see. Nah, not yet. 708. One of my monster game, then we'll praise his form. Pointed their appointment of. That wasn't one of our players, was it? No. Okay. All right, I don't care then. We will work on the transition phase. That's fine. Actually, you know what we've been struggling with lately? Let's do the possession phase, especially against Honda. People approaching retirement. Okay. Yep, I knew about you. Okay. That is fine. We set record for J3 League point haul and J3 League victories. Nice. I mean, we've had a lot of losses to kind of counterbalance those wins, but still been good. Still been good. A plus. Everybody's liking what we're doing. It's good to hear. Okay, continue. Yamazaki, let's get it going. Oh no. Come on, man. I know you haven't played a lot, but Katsushima, you've definitely got to do better. You are playing, and you're doing well. Oops, I want to warn you. Might put a target on you next time. Yamazaki showing pleasing progress. Fantastic. This kid is probably one of our most prized possessions. I don't love all the arrows going down, though. Why is that? He's going up overall, but it seems like in a lot of spots he's going down. Marking, anticipation, strength. Okay, he is going up, but going down in a lot of things. All right, tactical meeting. We're going to stay positive. Excuse me. Don't tackle harder. That's fine. I do like tackling harder generally, but sometimes you just got to listen. Wonder if I should go with this. That way Watanabe has a little bit more flexibility on where he goes. But CJ Anderson's coming out. We have Tsukunome as a wing if we need him. And then we need a midfielder. So Ando is going to go in. Getting there, boy. Getting there, buddy. Fujiwara is going to be a good DM once he learns it. You just got to get there. Okay. It's fine. All of this is fine. They're saying to back off a little bit. I can try it. And then we'll do step up more. Definitely don't want to do both. Step up and have the back line all the way up there. So that is 100% fair. All right, we're favorites. Let's go do it. Let's go get a win. Why did that shift? So weird. Yeah. All right, Fujiwara. Yamazaki sends it out to the wing. Patient with it. Fujiwara turns around, finds Sasaki. Sasaki sends it up. Oh, tries to go around him. Why are we so... Oh, we're not so slow. This is just how the game is. Okay. I'm used to my Eastleigh save where people are like zipping around the pitch, but not in this low stage of talent here. Fujiwara sends it out to Shirai. Shirai has a touch. Can he shoot? He does not shoot. Fujiwara shoots instead. Not bad, not great. Main to Yamazaki. Sends it up to Sasaki. Goes out wide. Sends it back to Shirai. Not sure what to do with it. Morishige with some time. Fujiwara immediately plays it upfield to the right wing. Gets it back. Once more to the right wing. Shirai plays Sasaki into a good position. Takes the shot. It's just over. Looks like it got blocked, though. Did get tipped over to the corner. Easy corner save. I don't know if we've adjusted the corner kicking tactics for the save. I don't think we have. At least not from that example. Fujiwara's being played out of position. Shirai, good interception. Plays it back. Fujiwara out to Shirai. Shirai finds Sasaki. Back to Fujiwara. Sasaki makes a run. Is he on? He is on, and it's in. Nice job, Sasaki. Praise my good boy. What is the keeper doing there? Ain't no reason he should have scored that. I might put it on run at defense. Keep dribbling. If we notice them not making that low cross, we'll turn it off, but let's see what Sasaki does with it. Back to Shirai. Fujiwara sends it over. Katsushima can't keep it down with his head. Cannot. He's going well, but I know you're capable of doing even better. Yeah, not been great first half, but hasn't been terrible either. Let me double check why we're having an encoding error. 75% on GPU, 80% on GPU, 50 CPU. Even 70% GPU should not be overloading. Not sure why. OBS is just not happy with us these days, huh? Sends it way over the net. They've not been a threat offensively, the other team haven't. So I think we're sitting pretty well in this game. Kubahara can't find a cross in, sends one in eventually. Oh, Sasaki gets his head to it, just hits the outside of the post. Katsushima plays it back, smart. Plays it to defense. Fujiwara plays it up. Kubahara. Kubahara's got a step and a shot, and he's in. Let's go. Whew. Looks like a bunch of stuff got messed up recently. I don't know why. Good defense from Green. Oh, not a bad shot. Omori rips it just a little high. Does get deflected over for a corner. Tries to head it out. Not very far. Red heads it towards the goalie. Easy save. Fujiwara plays it up. Morimoto. Got Sasaki. Sasaki close to the goal. Morimoto tries to head it on second rebound. Sasaki plays it back to Fujiwara. Fujiwara deflected out for a corner. Oh, we did set up the corners then. Oh, how do we not score there? How do we not score there? That's painful there. So that one needs help. That one needs fixing. Whatever that one is. I think it's the center one. That one's not right. We'll adjust it after this game. Not really worried about it too much right now. I'm going to take Katsushima out. Doing a terrible job as always. Don't know what his problem is, but he just cannot seem to get it going. I'm gonna pull Shirai off. Where's oh Yamain? Okay, there he is. Put Igarashi there. For DM, I'm gonna put Ando there. And then for Kai, I'm gonna pull him out, put in Watanabe. I know it's late, later than the 75-minute mark, but just to win the game, give some players a break. Off the post. Wow, unlucky. Well cleared out, though. Ubahara squanders the breakaway and makes an errant pass. Only way to describe it. Errant pass. Well headed out. Tries to send it up. Morimoto able to get it at his feet. Tries to dribble out of danger. Can't. Sasaki picks up loose ball. Sends it back to Morimoto. And a laser beam from outside the box. Wow. Wow, Morishige. Or sorry, Morimoto. Wow, wow, wow. What a freaking laser beam. He had no right to score this goal. Keeper was there, too. Just the pace on the ball was immense. Immense pace on the ball. Uh-oh. Ball through the back. Goya, can he find a guy in the midfield? He can. Nice score. Yuba able to pick up a bit of a deflected loose ball. 3-1. Should be the final score. And indeed it is. Unless some last-minute heroics can occur. But it seems that is it. Well done. Well done. It was a good win. We needed those points pretty bad. Morimoto, Sasaki, and Fujiwara all having a very good game. Pleased with your performance. Kubahara did what we needed him to do. Scored a goal. But yeah, now time to move on to the next couple games. It looks like second place dropped their game. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. We were always 6 points. All right, yeah, Morimoto did fantastic. Very pleased. Support boost Sasaki. Sasaki did surprisingly well. He's kind of had a rocky year, and for him to come out and score in that game was quite impressive. A 7-0 on this team, especially if you're in the attacking half, is a rough year. I think his usefulness has run out, so we're going to let him go at the end of this year. But he's been good to us. He has. Just it's time for us to kind of level up our players. Yumeng Katsushima getting that cohesion going. Shirai and our right wing has been in and out, so not really going to develop anything here. But I think playing Watanabe as a sub was beneficial. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. This is going to be the toughest game of the stream. Couple teams secure playoffs. We might be able to secure promotion early, only because we have a good points lead here. All right, some scouting has been finished. Let's see who we find. Not really interesting. Let's keep going. Osaki? Yeah, good dribbling, good composure, good aggression, good work rate, good passing. Honestly, could be a decent midfielder. Vision's not the best, but Yeah, even decision isn't the best, so I don't know. But not a terrible player by any means. Got a B here at Murakami. Murakami could also be a very good midfielder. Good heading, good first touch, good technique, good passing. Vision's a little bit lower. Decision making at 11, still very good. Anticipation very high. Strength high, acceleration high. Um, yeah, I mean, not a bad player at all. Again, I don't know where we put them necessarily. Has a 6.8 in what looks like JFL. But I think they're better than that. I just don't know where we'd put them. Um, Hashimoto, decent dribbler. Jumping reach is what I'm seeing. So nothing else really coming in. I want to get a full report on you, I think. Hashimoto. Because we might be able to put you at either a heading forward or a DM, or sorry, a center back, excuse me. We got another forward here in Naga. Looks like the pace is there, vision's there, passing looks good. I want to keep scouting them. See what we get. Got a 26-year-old winger. I don't think this is one we're going to go for. Yeah, no thank you. A 17-year-old. Good finishing. Not much else. I think we're going to pass on that one. You can already see I don't want that player. Let's look at this one. Okay, 19-year-old. We need a full report on you. Inagaki. Good pace and acceleration, good finishing, good heading, good determination. Composure could be better. Decision making could definitely be better. Anticipation somewhere in the 9 realm could definitely also be better. But if has potential, scored 12 goals in high school. Not bad. I like this player a lot. Hey, what's up, Benakage? Thank you for 5 months, dude. What an absolute chap. Best word I can come up with. Thank you so much, Benakage. How's life? How is life treating you, my friend? I saw you gifted me a subscription to another channel the other day. Thank you for doing that. I know you may not have purposely gifted it to a certain person, but thank you. Thank you nonetheless. We are 4 games off of finishing the season, by the way. 4 games. I want to eventually get like a text to speech for subs and follows and stuff, and bits maybe. But I have no idea how to implement that. It'll just take some time. Trying to do a lot in life right now, so it may not happen for a bit. But hopefully soon I'll have money to invest in streaming. Yay! All right. Shirai. Shirai made Team of the Week. Did you have an assist? No, you just played a darn good game. I will take that any day of the week. Morimoto made it as well. And that's it. Okay. It's all of our players there. There's another green squad, but it's Gifu. Psy pathetic. And it was random. Yeah. All good, all good. Appreciate it. How goes life? How goes the Olympics? I heard an interesting story about the Olympics, by the way, was that today or yesterday? About Chinese speedwalking athlete. And how she like won gold for speedwalking out of nowhere because she was running in 4th after her coach like abandoned her, and all 3 people in front of her that were supposed to place got disqualified because they were not walking, they were running. So yeah, pretty interesting. 19-year-old striker. Yowzes. Off the ball at 5, though. Ugh. Everything else is pretty good. I definitely like them as a player. I just don't know whether to pull the trigger as a youth player. I mean, we could. See how they do. Already 19. When's their birthday? Okay, so they just turned 19. At least they just turned 19. No, wait, yeah. I'm reading that properly. All right. A lot of 3s and 2s, though, I'm seeing. 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Hey, what's up, Trail the Third? This is the most aggressive formation I've ever seen. Yes, it is very aggressive. Positive, pushed way up. Actually, this should be like that. I've been well. Set my stream schedule for the next 5 weeks. Wow, I'm off from work next week as well. Nice. Nice. Do I know what you do for work, Benakage? I know you've done CS:GO commentating, but do you have another job? I feel like you're a teacher. Teacher? No. Anyways, yes, Trell, what's going on, my guy? It is very aggressive. We are all strikers, so we kind of have to fit people where they are good. So we've only found like a total of maybe 7 defensive-minded players. So yeah, that's why we have as little defensive players as possible in the back. The hardest one to find is center back for sure. Finding people that are good at jumping reach, have tackling, and can mark. The marking and tackling just seem to not be. What is the word I'm looking for? They don't come in combination with jumping reach for some reason. I don't know why. Correlative? Is that the word I was looking for? I don't know. But yeah, so we have played a lot of people upfield. We're going to change this next year to look probably something more like this. Just so that we still have like the 4 main defensive players, and they're playing a little bit more back. We got the 2 midfielders to help, and then 4 up top. As you can see, we don't really have many midfielders, so we're going to have to get some next year. Hopefully, with us moving up a division, we'll have a higher caliber of player that we'll be able to pick from. Out 5 to 6 days. He's our backup mid. A lot of our backups just really aren't good enough to play. So we're trying to rotate kind of as little as possible, which I think rotation's good. You should rotate, especially depending on what league you're in. This one does not have a lot of matches, so we can get away with kind of playing the same core 11. But every once in a while, there still will have to be rotations. I think, again, we do possession days. Because our transition's pretty good normally. Our problem is normally on the goal scoring. Or just the finishing, more like. Because we get a lot of shots, we just don't get a lot of shots on target. All right, we set the record for the most J3 League victories. Let's go. Nice job. All right, this is going to be our toughest battle for the end of the year. 100%. I don't really want to do that. We're on very good. That could go sideways very easily. A vendor. Vendor relations. Okay, nice. Is that more like sales? Never been a great salesperson, but I am starting to take up aspects of sales. Excuse me. I think part of the reasons why I'm not a huge person to sales is because I feel like anytime I'm selling somebody on something, I feel like I'm lying to them. I don't like to. What's going on, Ty Ver? How you doing, man? Oki, Noda, CJ, Ando, Masukake, Hisamoto, Enomoto. We will let Noda, you have to come out. Murayama, you can go in. You can just be ongoing. 100%. Well, you can go in. Yep. Ando, you need to come out. Masukake, you need to come out. CJ Anderson. Are you injured? No, you're good, right? All right, we're going to pull you. Tosa, you can continue to play there. Hisamoto, Igarashi. I think I'm gonna pull you too. Why are you breaking up like that? Is my phone? You're sick as shit, like in a positive way, like sick or sick. I don't know if it's you or me breaking up. I don't see any drop frames. I'm watching the stream. It looks fine on my end. I don't know about the audio. Yeah, it sounds fine on my end, but hopefully you can get it working. Which save is this? This is the Japanese strikers only save. It's in the title. But yeah, we're 4 games out for promotion, so we need to not completely blow this, and we'll be okay. Let me play match. Never played the PC version. Sick like I can potentially die. Oh my god! Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Hopefully you feel better soon, because that's horrible. Yeah, I am. I am. I went shopping with my mom. Had to get some back to school clothes. No, yeah, just stuff for interviews and work, being in an office environment. My first big job, my first adult job, quote unquote. I worked at a music company. They didn't really care what you wore, as long as you weren't like wearing inappropriate things. But like my coworkers came in with like substance abuse stuff on it, like marijuana and like all this kind of stuff on their shirts. Nobody cared. It's not up to us, bro. It's up to the God and the doctor. Well, hopefully they pull through for you. What's up, Nathan? Still lost in confusion. Always. I was in a really weird, bad mood today, though, and I just could not shake it. Partly because we were shopping, and I hate shopping. Shopping is like one of my least favorite things to do, especially for clothes. I have like a weird problem with like pants. I hate wearing pants. I'm actually wearing pants right now because we went out shopping in pants, and I wanted to have like size and information and material composition at the ready so that we could compare things. But can I suggest a tactic for the next match? We've done it once, but part of the problem is like we're having to utilize people at what they can do, and these people can't do a lot of things. Like Fujiwara, yeah, it says he can play on the wing, but can he? Not really. He can do it okay. But like, if you didn't see this, where would you put him? Good tackler, good passer, good first touch, good composure, good anticipation, good work rate, good strength. Can try. Here, why don't I do this? Give it a second. Everything gets bigger. There you go. Should be able to see it now. Is it really that hard to see? I'm trying to double check that it looks okay for you guys. Yeah, it looks okay. I can read it. But like this is why we're having to place people in certain positions. Like obviously we've bought some of these players, but a lot of this is like taking top talent that can play striker and just finding a spot for them. Morimoto is like that. Where is he? There he is. Morimoto came as a wing. He wanted to play wing. His pace and acceleration is a 10. He's great at finishing, and he's good at long shots. So we could put him at striker, but we've got a lot of strikers. So where did we decide to put him? We decided to put him at cam, where he would utilize his long shot. He also has shoots from distance here, plays 1-2s, cuts inside from both wings. So he really wants to be in the interior. So I mean, he could be an inverted winger, but again, we talked about pace not being great. So yeah, we found a spot for him at cam, and he's been doing very well this year. He's on 12 goals. I mean, he did well last year, but he's at a 7.6, a little higher than he was last year. So, you know, just trying to find places to fit people. This guy has been a huge bummer for us. 18 assists, but still, he just has not been what we wanted him to be. He was supposed to be an all-star stud, and that is just not what he's been. But he's still 21, so he needs some work. He needs some experience, some growing time. Yeah, Morimoto. Or are you talking about Fujiwara? Fujiwara is all about putting the ball around. We had CJ in there. Let me snooze this. We're going to have to take an ad break real quick, unfortunately. But yeah, we had CJ Anderson as our main creative guy in the middle. And he was very good. Decision making at 12, passing 15, vision at 12, first touch at 15, and could play the defense, tackling at 13, aggression at 14. So he did a lot of things really well. So we're having to move on to him because he's leaving at the end of the year. Not really our decision. So we've replaced him with this guy, and we're trying to get him trained up. We've moved to more DM spot only because our defense really needs help. So having one more person a little bit farther back helps just that little bit more. But yeah, it's basically this, by the way, if you're wondering what kind of tactic this is. It's basically this, which is, I mean, it's just the wings moved up. But these guys just generally just don't play that spot. That's why I've moved them up. But they're essentially playing a winger role. And then I've moved one of these guys up. So it's like everyone is, it's like a 4-2-3-4, but 4-2-3-1, excuse me. Except everybody's shifted up a little bit. And you can see by the way we score, like some of the recent scores we've had: 3-1, 3-2, 4-5, 5-2, 0-5, 7-2. It's kind of like an all or nothing tactic. Oh, it is 100%. 4-2-3-1 is one of the best tactics in the game, for sure. Okay, we're going to make any changes. Masukake, Watanabe, Ando, Tsukunome. We could put CJ back in. I'm going to do that. And then everything else is right. This is definitely the toughest match we're going to have for the rest of the season. Might be a bit difficile. All right, I want you to pick up where you left off. Expecting to see solid defense. This game, if we win this game, I believe we are champions. I think that's what that flashed up just there. Let's see how they're playing, the other team. Sent it way far. We might be trying to go over our heads. Oops. We played really well defensively when we played back. For some reason, stepped up. I'm going to try it again, see how we do. Not the best. We're normally green, but today we are in white. All white. Bit confusing for me personally. Morimoto sends it up. Kubohara plays it back. Finds more Shige. Out wide to Shirai. Shirai plays it somebody else, hopefully. Oh, that's not Shirai. That's Sasaki. Little errant pass, and eventually it does lose us the ball. Well played into the box. Just off the frame of the goal. Oh my goodness. How? What was that exchange right there? Good God. Morimoto goes for the free kick. Off the wall. Curious, what do you guys use for game views? I've been flirting with going to director. I still don't like it as much as the sideline. Although it is a little farther, so I understand why people don't tend to use the sideline. Let's say I try and zoom in a little bit, but still doesn't quite get the nuanced movement as the director one does. But I feel like when I'm in the director, I'm missing out on some stuff. Maybe just the TV one is the better way to go. All Right, they are playing it long almost every single time. What a save. I want, what are they playing? 4-4-2. I'm gonna have our back to mark the strikers here. What are the roles of who? Of them? I have no idea. It doesn't normally pop up for a bit. Maybe in opposition. No. Nope. Kita, Hiramatsu, Endo. Get the ball back, boys. There you go. Bad pass. Gives it to us. Have you ever played the mobile version of Football Manager? I've not. I actually haven't played any other Football Manager except for FM23. This is only my second Football Manager. Oh, good save from Tanaka. Trying to figure out how to stop their front too, because they're kind of wrecking our shit for the better part of 12 minutes. So 4 shots, 3 on target. Just wondering if we should not counter press. Just move back a bit. Yeah, you probably have. I've got about 3,000 hours in Football Manager. What do they say? 10,000 to be master? So I'm on my way. It would help by getting promoted here, certainly. So glad I have bots to not do those things. Okay. My bot's been slacking. Sasuke, oof. Main rips a shot, hoping to get it a good deflection, but not to be. Morimoto, Fujiwara. Once again, the distribution and possession phase is not going great. Easy save for Tanaka, though. One of their strikers is injured, which may be very fortunate to us. So they got a poacher and a target forward. Good pass up to Kai. Kai, can he find somebody? No. Recycles to Shirai. Plays it all the way back to Tanaka. Up to Morishige. Finds Fujiwara. Up to Kai. Kai up to Morimoto. Morimoto's getting collapsed in. Can he find somebody? Katsushima just can't score, man. That's Katsushima's worst part of his game is scoring. Gotta find a way to get him scoring. Sasuke out wide. Sends it in. Can't get ahead to it. Out for a throw. I do want to make sure that we change the set piece. Because there was a problem with one of our set pieces. Was it this one? No, it was this one. My grandma could do better. Yeah, J3, man. Quality player here just is not that good. That's what I want. This is on the wrong thing. Nah, he's still valuable. He gets assists. He's just not a goal scorer. It's just not what he does. He can do it every once in a while, but that's just because of the immense chances we normally get as a team for having 5, players cam or higher. Yeah, we're not doing that bad. This is one of the tougher teams, too. They're in 4th place. We're in 1st. And we only need to win, like, the next, like, 3 games. One of the next 3 games, excuse me. Tanaka, good save. Offside anyways. Problem is they're getting good shots in the box, which is always scary. Kai to Morimoto. Morimoto rips it. Cannot find the back of the net. Ads are snooze for 5 more minutes, but I have no more snoozes, by the way. So when that baby goes, it goes. Yamasaki offside. I was about to say penalty. Penalty. Good try on the step up. Leaves a little bit of gap in the back, but the shot has no sting to it. Easily collected from Tanaka. Easily collected. 3 shots, 5 on target. Or sorry, 5 shots, 3 on target versus 10 and 7. They are pushing up so far, though. I think these guys can come back, but I could put these guys on support just to try and help with the build-up a bit. That seems to be the biggest problem right now. Is the build-up is rough. Good head out, easy clear. Good tackle from Kai. Man, how does he get the header? You're there like a day before he was. Once again, we got the wingers kind of pulling down to help with the build-up. Up to Kubohara. Kubohara plays it out wide for Yumane. Gets to the ball. Plays it back into Katsushima. Kai at the top of the box. Takes a shot. Rips it in. Let's go, Kai. Praise that boy. Praise that boy. Good shot. He had space. Took on the challenge. Wow. What a class shot. Gives Katsushima another assist. Yamazaki, looks for Kubohara. The striker can't find him. Loose ball gets collected by Fujiwara very weirdly and slowly. He made up to Kai. Ooh, rough pass. 3-on-2 at the back. A wild shot, though, goes errant over the bar. That's definitely a keep going half because we didn't really play well, but we're ahead. Fujiwara up to Morimoto. Oh, tries to play it out wide. Ends up going through. Sasuke collects it. Shirai can't do nothing with it. Can't do nothing with it. Excuse me. Can't do anything with it. Just kind of dribbles it amongst themselves. Katsushima on the wing. Just stops running after the ball. Easy collection from Yamazaki. Headed it to the middle. Morimoto's got a touch on it. Oh, rips it real far out. Cannot find anything. No purchase on the goal. Try with the throw-in. Fujiwara wisely plays it back. Morishige plays it up. Fujiwara out to the wings. Katsushima, can he make a dribble up? He's looking for it. Crosses early. Does not find anyone. Green is pressing the confused back line of Matsumoto. Can they all get on the same page? Good tackle. Very clean tackle. Header. Easily could have gone in. Fullbacks. Yeah, I mean, the fullbacks are good. They're just playing way out of position. They've never played there. They're not fullbacks. They're 100% wingbacks. I agree. It probably would be better, but they just cannot play fullback. So I'm like sacrificing our offensive potential for them to just do poorly in defense. It does make sense if you had a guy who could kind of do both pretty evenly, or at least one slightly worse than the other. He is on, unfortunately. But yeah, we got an ad starting in a minute. I will pause the gameplay though, so that we don't miss out on gameplay here. I was not intending to go 1-0 the entire rest of the game. That's just not how we play. Kubohara is not playing well though, so I'm gonna pull Masakake in. Everybody else I think is doing fine. Yamain would probably be the next one. No, we're all strikers. We're all strikers. The whole lineup is strikers. That's why I have a guy who can play a wing, sure. But finding guys to play center back or fullback is really rare. Oh, that could have easily gone in. That would have been good for us. I'm gonna do this as well. Not that, this. I'm gonna take counter off. Nobody is marking him. What is AP? Oops, is that the same guy we just looked at? No, they are like a carbon copy of each other. This guy just has slightly better passing. Okay. I think we need to go back to playing more aggressive because we're just letting them have the ball for too long. Low cross, yeah. We need to step up earlier. Start putting some pressure on them. Watanabe, good touch. Finds Sasaki on the wing. Sasaki, one more pass, my guy. One more pass. Oh, we have an ad. My bad. I'm going to wait until the ad. Waiting until ad ends. BRB. We will be right back. Thank you guys so much for hanging. See you in a bit. All right, it seems like we are back. So here we are. Back again. All right, we just had a pretty good shot there. Let's see if we can capitalize on the corner. Sasuke able to pick up the loose ball, and that ends the highlight. Let's see. I'm going to put in Ono for the back. Fujiwara is running out of gas, so I'm going to go with CJ Anderson. Never seen ads. Good, good. Yeah, I haven't had an ad blocker for a while now. Sukanome. We could, I was about to say, I already pulled Morimoto out. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it. Guy's having a good game anyways. Decent heads out. 2-4-2 with ball winning midfielder. We could. We just don't have any other middle midfielders. That's our biggest problem right now. Quality midfielders. We've got CJ Anderson, but he's not as good defensively. He's way more creative midfielder. Like, watch him fling some passes. It's kind of wild, some of the passes he made. Well, that was pretty basic, but Kai. Oh, come on, guys. The shots are terrible. Hate working to the box, but if we take shots like that, I don't have much of a choice. A lot of our midfielders have, like, a aspect of them being defensive, but you have to remember, all of these guys are strikers. This is Matsumoto. That's the challenge, is we're taking all players that are originally strikers and moving them to other positions. So finding somebody who can truly be a ball-winning midfielder is very hard, very rare. It's just, you don't really find it. I mean, finding players that have, 13 jumping reach or higher is like finding a unicorn. And you might think, well, aren't there a lot of target strikers? Not in Japan, there aren't. In other parts of the world, there are for sure. I know African, there's quite a lot of tall strikers. Even like, Russian and the Baltics, there's tall strikers. But in Japan, it's a famously short country. I mean, you have your exceptions, but truly, it's hard to find tall players. Let alone players who can do all the defensive things that they need to do. I am in Japan, yeah. Trying to win. Trying to build Japan. Like the Blue Lock show. If you haven't seen Blue Lock, by the way, that would give a lot of context. It's an anime about... Oh, that sucks. That sucks big time. They're trying to make the next generation of strikers in Japan. So they basically get 300 of the best young strikers together to find the top, 5 strikers in all of Japan. And so that's what we're trying to do. Trying to get all the best strikers. But it is FM, so you do need to find other players that know how to do other things than striking. But that's why I'm not necessarily really worried about defense, because most of our goals or most of our wins are going to come from outscoring our opponents. As is the way of the show. Come on, CJ. Go. Go, boys. Go. No, what a bad pass, Sasaki. Look at this. Like a 4 on 2. It's crazy. Surprised that didn't go in. But yeah, so we're taking all of these strikers from Japan and trying to create a mega team with them. Try to CJ. CJ, can he make some magic? Tries to cross it in. Can't find anybody. And Maine has a shot on goal. Can't find it, though. Out to Sasuke. What can he do with it? Finds Katsushima on the wing. Ah, he's offside. He's offside. Dang. That's a tough loss there. Is that water in a Gatorade bottle? It's not. It's actually lemonade. Lemonade. But yes, it is in a Gatorade bottle. Our team did not play well today. Anytime we're up against top dogs, we just don't have it. Our defense just crumbles. Oh yeah, me too. I mean, this is Crystal Lights. This isn't necessarily like good lemonade, but it is lemonade and it is delicious. So, all right. Even if we don't win J3, we should go up this year. Because let's see, if we drop, if we drop both games. No, there's 3 of them. My bad. 3 games. Okay, so we need to draw one of them? Is that right? We'll win on goal difference. So if we draw one of these games, let's see. I'll put us at 76. No, we need to draw 2 or win 1. Okay. In order to go up. Played great in the first half, second guessing your decisions. I don't even think it's that. I think they truly just like put on the gas. Because you saw they played differently in the second half. They were pressing us way, way more at the back, and we just couldn't make smart decisions at our back line. That was part of it. And then our team just was not getting back. They would have these like horrible, once they put on the pressure. So what ended up happening, they would press these 5 like crazy with their 6. They had 6 because they've got the 4 in the midfield and they have the 2 strikers. So they 2 strikers here, 4 midfielders on these guys. So there's nowhere to go with the ball unless we sent it up, which I don't really like doing because our guys aren't very good at jumping and just getting the ball after that. You're almost going to guarantee losing possession anyways. So what they end up doing is some of these guys will come back to help pick up the ball, which is why I moved them to support. If they pressed so hard that they got the ball, then it was still a 6v5 fast break for them. So it's one of those, tactics that it's just very hard to compete with. We can compete with 4-2-3-1s pretty well. We can compete with 4-3-3s pretty well. Anything that has a DM in their tactic, we can compete with them pretty well. Anytime they have 2 midfielders, a wing or a mid-wing, and then the 2 strikers up top. If they've got 6, not including a DM, that's when we start running into numbers issues at the back. Yes, I did mark the 2 center backs. These 2 guys on the 2 strikers, we did. And they can do it. Like, he's not as good because he's 17, but Morishige, he's got the pace, he's got the jumping reach. The problem with Yamazaki is he's just not there yet. He's a young kid, got a lot ahead of him that he needs to get better at, specifically the physicals. So this is one of those cases where we found a guy who could tackle, mark, and position well, but he can't do the physical parts well. And as we know, this is a very physical-based game. So going forward, he would be more of like a rotational piece. Again, like I said, he's also 17, so he's got a potential to either move to a DM spot or be a backup at the center back position. Oh, for sure, he's way too slow. I mean, 12 pace isn't bad. 8 acceleration is not very good at all. But again, we're also comparing it to, let me show you some of the other players on the other team. Like, it's not as bad as you might be thinking. Like, Nagano, let's look at their striker. They have a Ganon, so he's probably going to be pretty fast. Yeah, he is pretty fast. Well, 11 to 18, we don't know what that is. Is there another guy that we... I mean, you can even look at our strikers, and I think our strikers are probably faster than the average. 14-14. That's not that fast. So on average, we're probably looking at 12-12s, which if our center back has a 12-8, he's definitely slower. But we also have our keeper on sweeper. Morishige is definitely fast enough to stay back with them. So what I probably should have done is swapped Morishige with Yamazaki. But then it's kind of like, who do we want to win? Because he doesn't have the jumping reach either to handle the target man. So do we give up all the headers, or do we let the guy beat us past past the line? It's what's better and what's worse of a bad situation. But again, we literally just needed a team to get up, and we should have our team. I mean, we did phenomenal in the first half of the year. We've definitely been trailing off as the year goes on. But we have enough to go up. I'm not worried. Not worried at all. We need to win one of these 3 games, and even if we don't, if we draw 2 of them, we'll be up. So we clearly have enough to be a top team in J3. That's all that matters, because J3 is pretty bad. Pretty bad. This is definitely a challenge. If you haven't tried something like this, like kind of putting some extra restraints on yourself on team building, it gets really difficult really fast. Not to say it's not possible, but trial, error, patience, lots of scouting, trying to find the next best thing, next next fit for your team. So we're currently doing some scouting as we talk, as we speak. Continue. We should have more lined up here. That's crazy, because this went away crazy fast, and we don't have that many scouts. Don't know why we're not scouting more. We just put on a new recruitment. You doing something similar in Scotland? Nice. Using a center back at Clyde has like 3 what? Oh, pace. Very, very slow center back. Has like 3 what? But yeah, we're in this instance, we were looking for players who had a high amount of goals, just to see if there were any like natural born goal scorers. Sometimes in this game, you find players that can just absolutely destroy. Yeah, 3 pace is very low. This guy is very good. He's done well in J2 and J3 with a 7.274. He's 22 years old. Not a ton of potential left, but enough to still continue to build. Good off the ball, good jumping reach, enough pace. I think this guy's quite good. I don't know if we'll pull the trigger, because 1.7 is very expensive. And he's not exactly what I'm looking for. Besides, if we can sign one of the young players we're already looking at, I prefer that. But yeah, a lot of it is we need to continue to scout and continue to move up so that we can find more players. Let me take this off and this off. Let's see what we got here. Is there a way I can see average rating? Sure there is. Average rating. Anybody we haven't scouted here, or somebody we haven't looked at yet? Gucci. Weirdly good. Huh. Why is he considered a good J2? I don't understand that at all. I mean, he's free, so he could be a decent backup, but I was using formation like you did, so he was under a lot of pressure. Yeah, oh yeah. Wing back in an inverted. I don't think we have them on an inverted anymore. This one we did for a while, but it was completely by accident. I don't know why we had that the way it was. But yeah, just continue to try and find players. And of course, they have to be strikers and they have to be Japanese, so we are limited on our pool of players. Finding somebody that, 21 has a ton of potential. I think JFL is a little lower than we'd like for it to be. But somebody that has good potential would be a good fit. We've got some time to build them up, but I have not found that diamond in the rough yet. Actually, this guy's not bad for the jumping reach. He could maybe try and play like a target man, but it's only if we want to go that route. Yeah, I don't know why this guy is considered good either, because he seems terrible to me. These were players with good ratings last year, or this year, excuse me. You can just add a batch of players to the search. So I don't think I can't do those all at once. So better way to do this. My scroll wheel is busted and it is bugging me. Not caps. Dang it. Ready now. Alright. Just get an instant read on some of these players that have good ratings this year. I mean, some of them are on the older side, so yeah, we'll see. I am seeing a lot of high school players and young players, but at least we can get an idea of what's out there. Looks mid to me. What's the most important attribute out of mental, physical, and technical? I would say, in general, I would say pace, just because I like pacey players. But I also think decision-making is really highly sought after for me. Just a general ability to be smart with the ball. Take a good shot, make a good pass, just generally being wise on the pitch is very valuable. I think jumping reach is also very good. Doesn't really matter where you're on the pitch. Jumping is helpful. Same thing for pace. If you can get up in the air or you can be very speedy, it's pretty much helpful anywhere on the pitch. Out of the three, what's the most important to you? It's position dependent. If I had to pick one, it's funny because what I like is probably decision making, but what I know is the best is pace. All right, Yamazaki out 6 to 9 days. We will have to find a backup for our center back. This should be a pretty easy match here. Come on, computer, you can do it. You can do it, I promise you can. All right. Yep, that's fine. No. Why does your staff always recommend you absolute garbage staff? I guess that would kind of be like real life. It was like, oh, my friend Becky, she's so good at typing and using computers. And you find out once she comes in to interview that Becky's a moron. Okay. What's the weirdest tactic? I think this one. I had it as one of our tactics earlier. I'll show it to you here. I call it the Eileen. This tactic is incredible. Having the off-center asymmetrical DM and the inverted wingback on the other side is killer. You kind of get double duty because they play fullback and DM, so you don't have to put another player in DM, and you can kind of cheat up that midfielder into cam. You could also probably cheat them up into a double striker. I don't feel like this tactic is that normal. I mean, it's asymmetrical, first of all. I don't play like necessarily big wacky tactics. I'm trying to think of any ones that I've used before. This was an experiment that we looked at to see what an all center backs tactic would look like. If you were to run total center backs. I haven't played it yet because I would need a whole save for that. This one's just called wacky. I don't know what it is. It's not that wacky, but I remember this tactic. Play with no striker. We've talked about doing that for some people's saves. That is on the wackier side, but I wouldn't say it's abnormal. I've definitely seen some people play without strikers. I don't advise it if you can find a striker. I think it's just a no-brainer to play a striker more than not play a striker. But you can do it. The one tactic I can never get to work is 3 center backs. I've tried. You can see some of the attempts here. This would be terrible. Call this the biplane. Just the only width you have is from wingers. You got the diamond in mid, and then you got the 3 center backs, single striker up top. 3-1-4-1-1. It's basically that, but shifted the wing backs back. So you basically have this, but they're just farther up the field. I can't move him. There we go. They're just farther up the field. It really looks like a biplane. Classic. Well, this isn't really classic either, but a 3-2-3-2. I don't know how this would ever work. If anything, I'd probably move him to center, move these guys back, but even that's exactly what we just had, I think. No. What we just had was this. It was this. It was essentially the same thing. That's another thing is, like, the tactics can't get that crazy because you're set to certain positions. So, like, there's only so crazy you can get. Not saying there aren't any, but it's a lot harder. This one I feel like is a more normal tactic. I played this for a while. This sucked. This sucked big time. I play a 3-2-3-2 formation very good. I could see a 3-2-3-2 being okay. I think I'd just struggle with the double striker up top, and I'd want to put him somewhere else because in the 3-2-3-2 you're already going to have the cam. Having a cam and the strikers, I feel like only works if you were playing full defensive with the rest of your 7. So something like, I don't know, something like that. There's a better, I'm trying to remember what the tactic is. Maybe it's just all DMs. Something like this, where you're just like bunched up and you have a big gap, and then you get the ones at the top. You could do a something like that. Play out the wing back, 2 DMs and 3 center back. That could work. But this is really the only tactic that I like, having 2 strikers and 1 cam. Pretty much no other striker. If I'm going 2 striker, I'm going no cam, or if I'm going a cam, I'm going only 1 striker. That tends to be how I play. I don't even know if I had that saved, the one I had it on. I can't remember what we did. Which one's this one? Did not remember what I set this to. Oh, I remember. I remember now. I think this was just the thing that I said I don't want to do. It just doesn't work. Advance forward, second striker and AP. DM in midfield. Yeah. I mean, like, you can shift things slightly, but the all in all, there's like set shapes for a reason. They just work better in the engine. People have done testing on them. Like, I think depending on what you like to see, what you like to play, which tactics you know how they run and how they work and how to be efficient and how to find players that fit those tactics, you may choose one over the other. Like a 4-3-3 is pretty popular. 4-2-3-1. Excuse me. Something else wacky. A 3 at the back. But all in all, there's maybe truly like 3 tactics, and everything is an adjustment from those 3 tactics. And you can even get to all 3 of those tactics from each other. But they're essentially 3 archetypes that you build off from. The 4-4-2, the 4-2-3-1, and the 4-3-3. Those are like the 3 archetypes of tactic. Yes, you can change how they look from there. I had, a while back, I had a 4-2-3-1, or sorry, a 4-3-3 that looked like this and that. Is it weird? Sure, but on paper, it's just an adjusted 4-3-3. I had a guy that was a target man that wanted to play wing, or could play the wing, but I wanted to play a double up top, and the rest of the tactic already worked the way it did. So for a year, as we transitioned to a new tactic, we played this for a year. And this guy just wanted to play wing. And also him pushing up kind of helped fill up that gap. But it's essentially the same tactic. It's just kind of massaged and gooped a little bit. All right. Anyways. Should be in winning form for this. They're in 17th place. I don't see us not winning this game. It would make no reason not to. Secure playoff spot. Nice. Like I said, with 1 win, we should secure promotion. And then it's just about winning the league. Bad, he's so much bad. Not going to propose a target for you because you're not staying after this year. 100% you're not staying. There we go. That one felt more, for sure. Okay. All right, here we come. Oops, excuse me. 18th place. Beat them butts. Beat them butts. Fujiwara in DM. Let's see. Oh, we're not going to play this tactic. We're going to play this one. And Kubahara is going to go up there. I was about to say, we still don't have any of our wings back, or do we? No, Alkin's still injured. 5 days. Okay. I think everything's going to stay the same then. Anybody? Yeah, nobody's really lacking on fitness. Okay. Minamoto, Yuki, Hisamoto. Yamazuki's still injured, so I'm probably going to have to pull him off for Ono. By the way, you were talking about pace. Oh, his pace isn't that bad. 7. 7 pace. So none of these guys are quick. None of these guys are quick. Okay. Anything else? Toast is the backup keeper. I think we want Oki. Yes, yes, they are. I mean, we're lucky to find, like, even these guys have 8s. 8s for pace. He's got crazy acceleration. Yemaine is at 12 and 8. I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Like, these guys are not meant to be defenders. It's just that he randomly has 11 tackling and 9 marking and, you know, not god-awful positioning. Is he good? Not really. Does he do a bare minimum of what we want him to do? Uh-huh. We have to beat some of the worst players in this division. I don't know if we have any of the team that we're about to play scouted. Like, look at this. Their pace isn't that bad, actually, for a wingback. Let's look at the center backs. 8, 8. 8, 12. I mean, we are fitting right in with our center backs. 8, 12. I think that might have been the same guy. That was... Okay, I already clicked him. This guy's on loan, so I don't know if we'll actually... Okay, he actually has some pace, but look at the jumping reach. He's got a 5 jumping reach as a center back. That's who we're up against. So you understand why I'm not as concerned. Got a lot of yellow card issues, but I'm not super worried about that. I think I just... Okay, yeah. They get stuck up. Get stuck in off. Step up is fine. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Kupahara is injured. Bruce thigh, 1-2 days. All right, we'll take him out. Asukake, do your work. Wingback and winger combos never work for me. Yeah, it's just about finding space. I have my wingers cutting in, my wingbacks cutting out, and they won't overlap. At least, you know, 90% of the time. Every once in a while, they'll kind of get in the same path of each other, but it's not too bad. Our goal difference means that we're champions in all but name. If we can win, let's go. Expecting. But again, part of it is like some of these guys, I didn't want them to take the entire year learning their position because they're not a long-term guy. Or they have potential that I didn't want to use up teaching them position. Or, I mean, there's a lot of other things of why I'm playing this way. Like last year, we played a different tactic because of the guys that I had available to me. It was a similar tactic, mind you, but it was still a different tactic. Go Kai. Let's go Kai. What a shot. This team's the same 4-4-2. Yeah, they're just considerably worse players though. So I'm not concerned in the least. I mean, it could still happen. We could still lose this game, but I mean, we're 1 up in the first 10 minutes. I'm not as concerned. That was not a good pass, though. Good shot. Might be worth just going going balanced. Let them play up a little bit higher. Would help our defense a little bit too. That's why I don't like longer passes. We should get that though. Kai. Easy pickup for him. Morishige out wide. Sasuke did Morimoto. Back to Shirai. Up to Morimoto. Or she gains center back. Can't find anything to do with it. Fujiwara sends it up to Kai. Kai's got a run. Kai's got a shot. Just wide. Unfortunately, can't keep it on target. Yikes. Yeah, that was a good run. And he's on. Unfortunate. I'm gonna have our two center backs mark their two strikers again. They are already by default marking the two strikers. Like, they're already, if you look in here, they're already marking the two strikers by default. But I don't know. A part of me, yeah, this is the wrong one though. You're marking the left one, and you should be marking the right one. Is that part of our problem? I think that's part of our problem. Little mistake by me. Why don't you mark one of them? Why don't you mark the other? Brown should be on the left side of their formation. Let's double check. He is. All right. Odo is not the best player, so I'm a little worried about him giving the ball away a little bit too much. We'll see what happens. But fixing that that marking issue might have actually been part of the problem there. Fujiwara sends it up. Masukake and Morimoto's got some space. Finds Kai. Kai's got a step. Shoot it! And he's in. Let's go. 2 for Kai. 2 for Kai. Praise my man. Little 1-2 right there. Actually, it wasn't back to him, but it was in the same direction. That's the danger when you mark a little bit too much, is your back line ends up pushing too much and leaves a wide open gap for like a midfielder to run into. Gotta be a little careful on that. Katsushima is on. He's got a step. He shoots and he scores. Let's go. Well done, sir. Well done. Part of our tactic, our technique is to just score on them so much that they get a negative rating and they become sad, so then they can't pick themselves back up off the floor. That's part of it. That's just the morale system at work. A lot of times also, if you use a tactic and you're winning a lot, and a team finds a way to beat you, other teams will copy them. So that's probably why they're playing 4-2-2. Morimoto was not offside. Are you kidding me? What? How was he offside? Let's see this. In no way was he offside. Oh, come on. He's slightly offside. Damn, the game's always right. Sasuke, good dribble. Sends it in. Can anybody get on the end of it? Masakake can, but unable to score. He does have 15 heading. Is it 15 or 13? I can't remember. It's not a number, and it's in the mid-teens. Morimoto injured. Out. The 30. That's another thing. 36 years old. 38 years old. Like, we're building with what we got. These are the best players, and they're 38 years old. So, beggars cannot be choosers, my friend. We have got what we've got. Good try from Shirai. Not able to be corner kick off that. That is surprising. Flip to Watanabe. Sends it back to Shirai. Shirai, one more time. There you go, Fujiwara. Gets scared, plays it back. That's fine. Fujiwara's got a little bit more space. Dribbles out wide. Deflecting all around. Kai gets it to Fujiwara. Fujiwara dribbles it. Gets tackled. Collects the loose ball. What can he do with it? Sends it up to Masukake. One touch. Oh, it's such a good setup, but he can't get it on target. Oh, Masukake, man, you've been good all year. Or you've been like that all year. Excuse me, you've not been good all year. Show me one moment of brilliance. Show me why I should keep you. Why should I keep you, friend? All right. And we're happy. We're happy. Leave it at that. Be able to press a little bit more. We are on much more often. Okay. Didn't seem like it from the way we were playing. Ooh, sneaky pass from Fujiwara. No way, we get the penalty. We know who's got to take it. It's got to be Kai. Come on, Kai. Their hat trick, baby. He's terrible at penalties, but let's see if he can hit it. I think he hit his last one. Go Kai. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. Hat trick, hat out. It fits so well. It fits oh so well. And it makes my head see through. Alright, you made. Back to Ono. Ono's got time. Tsukake. Unable to find what he wanted, what he was looking for. Good try from Ono. Ono has not been very good lately, so to see him actually get a defensive play there. Okay, I was about to say, who takes it when Morimoto's not there? Got some complacency that I absolutely hate. Can we get the rebound? Oh, we cannot. Oh, they gave a penalty. Let's go. I'm going to give it to Masukake. Get him back in scoring ways. Try and jumpstart his scoring with it. Morimoto is just so much better at penalties than everybody else. I think I did that right? Yeah, Masukake's in. 2 penalties in this game. Let's see, can we score them both? Yeah, just barely. Looked like keeper went the right way, but just couldn't get his hands on it. That was a heater, too. Quite the heater. 5-1, 60 minutes in. Looks like promotion is ours! Promotion is ours! Finish this game out clean, boys. We should be going up. Another penalty? Good God. When's the last time you've seen 3 penalties blown in a game? It's not good. Probably should have got his hands on it, but the right way. Unfortunate. Lukanami has way more, yeah, way more at right back, so we'll go with that. And then can't take Watanabe off. Could take Fujiwara off. I don't really want to, though. Ooh, good cross. Not able to get it on target. Oops. Yanked my mouse almost off my desk. And this is how most of the season's been. 5-2 against a bad team. Just a bad defense mixed with a very good offense. And yeah, just a lot of that. Half our squad's really young. Half our squad's really old. Half of them are ready to play in J2. Half of them aren't. It's just kind of a mismatch. A mishmash. Good tip. Good tip out the corner. Great to see 14 shots for, or 10 on target for us, honestly. Save me from the damned extroverts. I'll try. What's up, Stuart? How you doing, man? Where are you at that you're dealing with extroverts? They're scary beings, by the way, so you were right to be afraid. Good dribble by him. A lot of pace on him. Had a 4-hour meeting with Dassault today, and then just got out of an hour-long meeting for my primary hobby. Jeez, that's a lot of meetings. Oh, what a save from Tanaka. I think his hand phased through the bar somehow. I'm not asking questions. Yeah, that's a lot of meetings. Are you at least back home in your comfy new house? Well done. Kai, great job. Good hat trick. Very good, Kai. Very good. I think that might be his first hat trick all year. He did well. And we're still 6 points up. There we go. Promoted to J2. Let's go. All right, Morimoto out 5 weeks. Kai injured. Whoa, that's a lot of payroll. Although we are spending about, 7 and, or no. Oh, I had those flipped. I thought they said 7 transfer, 3 payroll. I am back home trying to figure out the correct flour for baking the Pompeii bread for my department. Oh, sounds good. You like cooking? You like bacon, Stuart? NSeaBear praised by Matsumoto faithful. Head by 1 season. Should have been done last season, but we were 1 point out of promotion. Very unfortunate, but we got it. We shouldn't be immediately demoted if we don't change a lot of our team. All right, bonuses paid out: 13K, 10K, and 3.9K. And we had to do the whole last couple of months without wingers, so that was interesting. Some of our toughest challenges too. 5th place, 2nd place, they were easy, and the Hime was tough though. 6th place. So this was a tough string. We didn't have our right wings the entire span, I don't think. Let's see. Yeah. No, we didn't. It was a tough stretch. I do. So you know about Pompeii, when it was evacuated, they found some bread that was preserved. Oh, okay. I know of Pompeii. I don't know of the bread though. Is it an unleavened bread? I know those words. 19-year-olds. I mean, yeah, leading JFL. Not quite what we're looking for. Kobayashi though. I mean, you're pricey. Pretty good though. Something to watch at least. Oh, it's sourdough. Okay. That said, modern flour is not the same as Roman flour. I can imagine much more bleached and what is it? The germ removed. Not germ as in like bacteria. Different type of wheat. Okay, altogether. All right. You have to specialty order the wheat in order to get the right wheat. This guy is quite good. Didn't quite have the jumping that I wish somebody like him would have, but not bad. Not great, not bad. Um, I should be able to go to whole paycheck tomorrow after work and pick up an heirloom flower that should be similar enough. All right, nice. Seems intensive. Does the potluck have a theme, or is just something you wanted to do? During Lent. Ah, okay. Now I gotcha. Fully understand now. This guy seems interesting. Wait, is this the one that I declined? No, only has five goals. Very physically gifted. I wanted to bring some relatively simple bread because that will certainly be an option. True, true. I don't know what the rules are for Lent. I've never partaken. My family wasn't too religious growing up. My mom went to like Catholic school and everything, so she was like, let me not repeat that with my children, which I'm very thankful for. Um, but yeah, we still went to church. It just like it wasn't a big part of our lives when we were children, until about like middle school, high school. Um, and we went to church. I went to church for maybe like I don't know, 10 years. And as I got to college, I kind of was like, this is starting to make less sense to me. So, uh, my Pendleton blanket arrived today. What is that? Pendleton? Is that like a fashion brand? No meat on Fridays. Fish, broth, eggs are fine. Interesting. Interesting that broth is okay. I'm a big soup guy, so I don't think I'd struggle that much. I eat soup like once a day. Zero. All right, we got a D here. Yikes. Why is our entire team gonna be old? He doesn't like big matches. so hard to find talented players in this game for this save. Put a picture in the art channel. Awesome. Take a look. Oh, cool. That's really neat. Reminds me of like Native American patterns. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be or not. We're going to take a quick break as Twitch is demanding an ad, so we will be right back very soon. I'll see y'all in a bit. All right, we are back. Let's see, still looking for some cams. Let's see if we can find some players that have just good long shot that play strike. Let's see what we can find. Got a couple. Like a lot of them are not scouted yet. 11 to 30. Boy, actually does not seem too bad. His pace is definitely slow. But he doesn't seem too bad. Let's see what he's all about. Jumping reach quite good. Check him out. Sato, I don't think will end up going for it. Yeah. He's 16, though. I don't know. Let's scout him while we're here. We need to add to our scouting just to start learning more of the younger options, as well as just get more info on more players. Let's see jumping reach, because we always have to refill on our center backs here. Yeah, it's about the same. Pace issue, acceleration's there. 26. He's okay tackling. His passing's decent. His marking's terrible. Seems to be the same thing most of the time. You try to do tackling marking. See what we come up with. Go to like 10. Got like 5 players to pick from. 6 players to pick from that have 10 tackling and 10, or up to 10 tackling and marking. So it's gonna be tough to find that central back that we're looking for. Are probably gonna end up getting rid of a couple that we have now, just because we're not playing them very often because they suck. And let me, they'll all evaporate. Yeah, there's 2 of them. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, 3 to 10. There's no way you're rolling a 10 there, my friend. What if we look up some things that's just like aggression? Just see if we can find aggressive players. I feel like we've done something to mess up the like new gen builder. Because I can just never find anyone. Just trying to see if we start taking away, we might have better luck. Finding some players. Because although I'd like to add as many leagues as possible, it's just at some point they're just not going to pay off. There's just not going to be Japanese players in there. Indonesia will keep. India will keep. Iceland we get rid of. Hungary we get rid of. Hong Kong we keep. Greece we get rid of. Gibraltar we get rid of. Germany we get rid of. France. Actually, I think I'll add these back. Do I do this? That gets rid of the... Yeah, Germany back. Some of the like big ones can have like top talent there. So keeping some of the top divisions of some of the big countries is still valuable. Croatia, not gonna find anything there. Czech Republic, not there. Even Colombia, I don't think we'll find much there. Chile, Canada, Bulgaria, Brazil, Belgium, Belarus, Austria, Australia, Argentina. I might put Belgium back. There we go. And like the approximate player count drops for sure, but like maybe they'll like use the available resources to create more Japanese players because there's just not enough. Like, if we search all the ones that are just Japanese that play striker specifically, we have 800 players. This is our pool to pick from. It's just not enough players. I mean, if we pick from not strikers, we've got 4,000. So, like, 4,000 is still not that many players. I mean, if you're talking about a normal save where you're picking from, you know, brilliant players from all over the world, you've got, 40,000 players to pick from, realistically. Yeah, 160 players to look at. I guess these are the ones interested in us, to be fair. So there's 1,100 total Japanese strikers in the world. It's just not that many. I mean, look at this. If we get to the point of players that we don't have any scouting on, we're like a quarter of the way down the list. In 4 years, we'll have every Japanese striker scouted. Maybe 5 because of the incoming players. But like, and so many of them are 16, 15. I just need to increase the pool somehow. Oops. I don't know if winning J1 is possible with only Japanese players. I think changing the league will definitely help us. But unless we can get some absolute bangers of players in here, it's going to be very hard. And if we're talking players that like aren't even interested in us, I want to see what kind of top caliber we can find. You have to remember, J3 is not limited to just Japanese players, so people outside of us can find players anywhere in the world. Let's see, 25 to 31 million looks like one of the best players. They're not bad. I just don't know that I'll ever find them. They're going to Brentford here, who's in the Premier Division. I don't know. Although they do have a lot of Japanese players, so possibility. But we'd basically be sniping the best strikers every single year from everyone. That seems to be the way to do it. Is to just kind of deprive the rest of the team of strikers. Because I don't see a way we're going to be able to do this just us signing quality players. We'll definitely see how far we can get. In the meantime, while we continue to scout. All right. Got Mito Harihak. And we can't. It's another reason why we were like, we need to be able to use goalkeepers, because this is going to be that much harder without it. Let's not be rallies the troops. What do we need to win? We need a draw. We need one last draw in order to win the league. Okay. That's not great. Little drop in morale there. Shouldn't affect us because we are just indeed that much better than our opponent, but you know, wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of a positive reaction from the team talk. Still, CJ is injured. He's back 2 days, and let's see, when's the game? 22nd, 23rd. Okay, so tomorrow. So I'm gonna pull CJ, and we are gonna put in Ando for the midfield, and then for Cam / wing, I think we go Inamoto because Hisamoto can't play the mid. Algren's not back yet. Oh, he's coming back soon. Well, let's put him in. Cool. All right. So Ono is out for hernia. Oh, he's out for 4 months, dude. Killing me, Smalls. Killing me. We get one back, we lose another. Okay. Guess Mitsuhira, then we don't really have a lot of options. See, Yuki could, but no. Excuse me. Wokan kind of, but not really. Yamazaki will go in. Oops, excuse me. Okay. Arashi go back in. Noda can go in. Let's see. And Noda is slow as can be. But he's got that jumping reach, but he can't tackle, but he can't mark, but he can't off the ball. Can't do anything. All he can do is jump. I have a feeling we're going to have an old team all the way through this save. All right. He's off tackles. I don't think we will. They're in 12th, so we have a good chance of being better than them, but not out of consideration. They may put up a fight for us. So, a lot of yellow carded players. So we have again staff or not get stuck in. Algren's pleased to be back in the team. Welcome back, Algren. After a long hiatus. Give some trust and faith for the last game. See, can we do it? Can we do it? Good step up from Shirai. Watanabe. Asukake tries to 1-2 it, but cannot. On this rainy pitch today. And Matsumoto win the final. Good pressure on the back line. Haga got some space. Finds Suzuki. There. Firing the ball back and forth. Good strike. Better block. Looks like a short delivery corner will be the call. Header on the far corner. Keeper doesn't come out for it, but easily blocked away. Lasky got it. Oh, got an opportunity. Oh, that was close. Very close. 2 shots, 2 on target. 100%. So we like to see. Ooh, that was close too. Morishige trying to get up there. Yeah, he did. Another one Morishige tries to get ahead on it. Cannot, unfortunately. Big ball up. We did not need that. We need to keep possession of the ball. Please. Good run. Ah, no. Still early, but come on, guys. Can do better than this. We can. I know we can. Just because our defense is trash doesn't mean we'll lose this. Oh, a trophy would look so nice in our cabinet. Come on, guys. Good step up. Oh, be careful. Ichiwara finds Katsushima out on the wing. A lot of space. Closing in. Sends it in. Watanabe. Oh. There was no keeper there. All you had to do was tap it. Unfortunate. Dry heading the free kick away. Okay. We need you to mark the wing. For the love of God. You've done that so many times where you've just let the wing walk right past you. It's mostly you, Shirai. Mostly you, my guy. Let somebody else worry about the midfielder. Come on, boys. Kubohara might have been a better change, too. Swap him in. After a good game from Kai. Come on, Sasaki. Dang it. Pressure is just not there right now. Maybe better marking will help. Oh, just when I say that, getting in there. Get in front. All right, thank God. That could have been a disaster. Quite literally a disaster. All right, Katsushima sends it in. Nobody there. Yumane collects the loose ball. Up to Morishige. Takes a strike. Not a bad striker for our center back there. All right, Yamazaki send it in. Can't get there. Unfortunate. Plays it back. Yamazaki. Morishige. Has time to scan the field. Doesn't like what he sees. Plays it back to Shinaka. One more chance. Plays it over to his partner. Center back. Once more. Recycles it out. Fujiwara finds Watanabe up the field. Masukake makes a run. He finds his partner. Kai, get it on target, dude. Oh my goodness. It's abysmal, guys. It's abysmal. Of course he scores right when I say that. Of course he scores when I say demand better. Well, they're unhappy now. Let's see how more unhappy they're going to be. Oh, okay, actually. They're happy. I'll take that. That's a rare sight. Good pass to Kai. Masukake! On the board. What a play. So all we needed was happy faces at the bottom of our screen. Speaking of which, there we go. All we needed. Come on, gents. There it is. Masukake got space, dribbling it. Just not on target, man. All right, Kai, you've had a very good game. Fujiwara, let's make some subs here. Ando in. Morishige for Noda. Kai for... we don't really have a cam, do we? You don't play cam. You play cam, kind of. You don't. All right. Come on in for Kai. Kai, come on out. We're going to go with... I'm going to move Sasaki and then put Algren in. And then... Is that it? I think that's it. Do it. Little miscommunication in the midfield. wide open. Wide open. What are we doing? Noda. Brother, mark your eye. Why are you both running over here? Shirai, this is your spot, dude. Why are you not here? Yamazaki. Not your guy. Just cover your guy. Even if Shirai gets there, forces a tough shot outside of the box. At least we're not giving a wide open shot in the middle of the box, guys. That's terrible. Here's the thing. If we draw, we win. So I'm not that upset. But, I mean, we're blowing wins here. It's just kind of crazy. Yeah, we're all gassed. I'm not, not expecting anything out of the second, or the extra time, rather. Two definitely could have been better. But we win the championship. We are promoted and we are the champions. We are the champions, my friends. Woo-hoo! Let's go. Matsumoto up to J2 as champions. Let's go. Confetti. 3, 2, 1. Oh, wait. We got to do the whole. Yeah! We did it. Let's go. Nice. Well done. Not in front of the home fans, but still. Take that every day of the week. Our fans are over here. Go over here. So they've already vacated. Tough fought, tough fought match for sure. Absolutely brilliant. We're champions. Nice job. After a very not good game, but still. I will take some hardware into the trophy case. Thank you very much. I just want to like sim the last game, but we'll continue it. Yes, board happy with the J3 win. Me too. Me too. We gotta do something about this kid. Either he needs to develop much faster, or we need to get rid of him because he's costing us $500,000 a month, or sorry, annually. A lot, and he does not want a lower contract because he's getting paid like crazy right now. Problem is, there's not a lot of strikers out there that want to play center back. All right. Can we swap some people in? Give some people some playing time. Ando. Whoops. What to do? Kohara. Enomoto. Sasuke. Ralgren. Katsushima. Played the entire year. Did you get injured one time? Got injured for 4 total days the entire year. That's wild. Because we really do not have a great backup for the left side. For them to literally play the entire year has been unbelievable. I mean, even if it's not statistically like great of a year, they still played 34 friggin' games. Didn't miss a single game for us. They were only subbed in one time. The rest were all starts. And they just started developing cohesion, which is kind of crazy. Because Ymaine did have some injury issues, I think. That might be part of it. Yeah. It was out 5 weeks at a point. So they kind of lost a month of cohesion. Put Noda in for Morishige. Let's try that. Igarashi for Ymaine? We did always have Hisamoto too. We could have always put him in. This guy was supposed to be special. I'm so bummed that he wasn't. I mean, he did well in the lower leagues this year, but 19 appearances, 6.8. Give him a game. Fujiwara, Mitsuhira, Morishige. I think I'm going to put, instead of Mitsuhira, I'm going to put in, oh, Yumaine's already in there. So Yumaine, and then who else? I know Tsukunome's already injured, so I think it is Mitsuhira. Morishige is a backup. Fujiwara, yep. Masukake. Alright, let's go to the last game. Damn it, no. Your one time to play. One time. Alright. We'll do a farewell tour for CJ. Guy's pretty good. Japanese, 21. On loan from a J1 team. We might be able to loan him in ourselves or even buy him. Can we declare interest? Oh, we can't as top target for some reason, but he'll want to be striker for sure because it's a loan. So we'll add to the strikers list. Okay. More scouting finished. No. Actually, you're okay. 26. Not really. Dang. A lot of bad players out there. Excuse me. At least we're scouting people now. I know we're always scouting people when we have the recruitments, but being able to scout individual players is still very, very helpful. I feel like I know what we're doing. Yuki Yamazaki for DM. We could try that. Tsuhira Fukuda. Who in the heck? I mean, sure. We can put in Fukuda. Where's that stinker at? Where's Fukuda? Fukuda. You want to play Fukuda? Are there any young players that have a really high potential? Fukuda, Hattori. Ayakawa. Ayakawa, is he injured? Yeah, he's injured right now. Comes back in 3 days. Akahori is another one. Put in Akahori. Interesting player for sure. Anybody else have crazy high potential on our team? Once a game? I'd always sign him. 15-year-olds. Put him as a youngster. Okay. Or a future prospect. That's fine. So yeah, $6,000. Yeah, I'll take that. 100%. Come on, dude. We'll give you 10. There you go. Give you 10 if you just sit there for 3 years and develop. That is fine. A lot of D players. A lot of D players. All right. Last game. We're going to do key highlights only, by the way. Youth. Yeah, we can't, unfortunately. I mean, I would love to make an exception for them. Honestly, they're not even that good. But regardless, we can't because of the awkward striker play. So, unfortunately, no. Yamazaki, Noda, Shirai, CJ, Igarashi, Hisamoto, Fukuda. I'm going to swap these two guys. Algren, Akahori. I like it. Oh, Fukuda. Fukuda is not ready to play. Let me get Kai back in then. Let Kai go nuts. Swap this back. Auto number. Unhappy about playing out of position. So sorry, CJ. It's your last game with us. You can tough it up, my friend. It's for a reason. Let's go do it. Trust you with faith. Faith. All right, we're gonna go to key highlights. Blast through this puppy. Last game in J3. Got my rose tinted beer goggles on. Just thinking about the past. How different J2 is going to be. We're going to be losing every game. Back to mediocrity. Hopefully we don't lose every game, but there is a chance. There is a chance. I hate playing against the 4-4-2. I hate playing against the 4-4-2. I don't think we ever fixed this. No, we did not. Every game we start out with, we're marking the wrong person. And then you're going to mark the mid to the left, and you're going to mark mid to the right. Every time. DM just floats, doesn't have somebody to mark. Everybody else, though. Akahori can't keep a hold of the ball, ends up making a bad pass. Free kick. All right, offside. Ugh. We got to take the head off. It's been a while since we've had a hat trick. Up to Kai. Finds Algreen on the wing. Finally back in the squad. Love to see it. Enomoto! The goal scorer GOAT. I have no idea how. No idea how he does it. I really do not. He's not that good, but he just scores like crazy. The dude just does it. He just makes it happen. It's wild to me. Probably should have been saved, but still a good shot. Still a good shot. Yeah, 100% take those every time. Wait, oh, I was about to say, how do we have a goal and not a shot on target? It's possible. You just need an own goal. Oh, that was a shot too. Unlucky for them, didn't go in. We'll take that, thank you. Note up to Algren, Algren up to Enomoto. Enomoto, find the middle, he does! Oh, Akahori almost scores on his debut. The 17-year-old. Akahori gets a shot at it. I wonder if it's better to play him as a an AF than a poacher. It's the same. Let's try it out. He gets a little more on the ball experience, so his not entire rating isn't based off of whether he scores or not. Why? What? Who's responsible for him? What the heck is going on our defense? Good Lord. There you go. Sends it up. Nobody there. Good step up from Shirai. Finds Enomoto. Enomoto with a good dribble. Bad pass, though. We get the loose ball. Yamazaki does. Plays in the mid. CJ. CJ sets up. Oh, dribbles instead of passes. Igarashi out wide. Can't find anything. Plays it back. Finds Kai. Kai's got a step. He's got a dribble run. He gets it to Akahori. Can't get it on target. Akahori with a good run. Just unable to get it on target. Would have been a fantastic goal. Tsunoda, like the F1 driver. What, their passing's pretty creative right there. That's some darn good passing. Oh, the DM can't be everywhere, man. Stay central. Get there. Dang it. Yeah, we're just unorganized on defense, honestly. Like, you have the winger. You have their defender right. You have their defender left. Not midfielder. Defender. Everybody knows who they're supposed to go for. Go Kai, go Kai, go Kai. Sounds like a Dragon Ball Z character. Go! Go Algren! Let's go with the shot off the post. Algren, man, we have missed you. Welcome back, my friend. What a freaking talent he is. Nice job, Algren. Very good. Very good, my friend. I don't really think we want to work into the box actually in this game. We do need to make some subs though. So CJ Fujiwara, Yamazaki Morishige, Algren Katsushima. Yeah. And everybody else, I think we're good. Come on, Akahori. I believe in you. I want you so bad to get a goal. I promise this won't be your last chance to start. As long as you keep developing, keep playing. Matsumoto, Fujiwara. Fujiwara takes it himself. Oh, well saved. He waited, able to get his paws on it. Good chase, good chase. Finds Igarashi. Not the shot we're looking for. Not the shot we're looking for. Just hold on to that one, bud. Morishige up. Back to Noda. Noda out to Katsushima. Shirai to Fujiwara. Kai. Plays it up. Hisamoto's got to run. He's got it. Nice job, Hisamoto. A little bit of redemption for your Matsumoto career. The man who had a terrible career here when he should have been an absolute all-star. Mismanagement, I don't know. Not showing up, 100%. And unfortunately, he probably won't be here next year. He most certainly will not be here next year. He wants gone. I don't want to play him. Oh, could have gotten something there. Popped up right in front of goal with keeper dove on the ground. Akahori back up to 6-7 though. Doing better than Igarashi, who's played most of the year. I'll take it. Take it. Nice job. Well done. Good work. Good work, Kai. Oh, Kai was definitely a standout this year. Kubuhara, fantastic season. Fujiwara, once they got comfortable, kind of learned the team, learned the role, learned you know, the team. Got pretty much there. Who are some other notable ads this year? I think Shirai and no, not Fujiwara. What is their name? Yamain. Both good ads. Not hugely great players, but a decent upgrade from what we had for sure. Tanaka, I have to say, I'm very disappointed in your performance. Allowed 49 goals. That cannot happen in J2. We've got to figure something out for Tanaka. Either help him out with some more defense or something. But it cannot continue like that. That's crazy. The amount of prize money, 33K. Spent 33K on, a J or a JFL player still on the bench. Okay, let's see. Ooh, Yuruki. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let's move on. Yuruki set for move? Unlikely. Be like, dude's crazy. We are not going to do that. All right. It is indeed time to end the stream. We'll be doing some more scouting and rebuilding for next year. So join us. I believe it'll be next Monday. A lot of stuff's going to change, by the way, in the next couple weeks, months. Possibly new position. Going in for my second interview tomorrow. So keep fingers crossed. And yeah, I just check the Discord. We might have some changes happening. Don't know exactly what. I'm going to try and keep the schedule as best as possible, but we might cut back on streams. We might change days. We might... Ooh, excuse me. Some changes are probably more than likely going to be coming just because, working 8 hours and then coming home to stream is still tough. I know a lot of people still do it, and I intend to do it. But as I get on board with the new job and get used to the new normal, things might be on pause for a little bit. So just keep an eye out for the Discord, see what's going on. I'll probably text or message the same day on Monday. Once job starts going on, or even if I get a job, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, just wanted to let you guys know things might change. So keep an ear out, keep an eye out, and yeah, thank you guys so much for joining the stream, and I appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Thank you. Bye, everybody.